Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video, let's see how to create this TMT bar using Creo parametric. For this, we will use some common tools like Sketch, Extrude, patterns, and like simple tools, guys. There is no need of complicated tools here. So let's see how to create this part. Let's first of all let's select the working directory as we all doing in in a common folder for all these videos. I'm selecting this folder. Now let's click on new and click the default template. I'm going to rename this part as TMT bar. I'm going to select the template as MMNS part solid ABS. Here, click on OK. So here, at first, I'm going to create this circular part. So going for a front plane sketch, go for a sketch view. So here, let's assume the bar is of 10 mm. I'm going to select this diameter as a value of 10 here. Now let's click on OK. I am extrude. I'm going to extrude this part to a length of 150. This length will be your value, guys. You can add any values for this. Now I'm going to create this as a symmetric extrude. Now let's click on OK. Turn on this for shading with edges, so it is very easy to see all the sharp edges, rounded corners. Now I'm going to create a sketch here. As you can see in this picture, there is some bulged part here. So I'm going to create this on both the sides. So let's go for a sketch, this plane, go for the sketch view. So here, at first I'm going to draw a circle here, dimensions of 12, and then I'm going to draw a line here like this. Let's draw this line without any dimensions, then we can change to our own dimensions. So first let's delete unwanted segments here. Then I'm going to create equal constraints for these two lines. So click on equal, but this line. Now assign the dimension, the length of this distance of these two lines. I'm going to adjust the value of 2 here. Now our sketch has been completed. Let's click OK. Now I'm going to extrude this sketch to this entire part. I'm going to flip the direction, select this line to the selected surface. I'm going to select this surface. You can see our part is extruded. Now let's click on OK. So then we have almost completed our 50% of work here. Now we just want to create this sweep structure. For this you can use helical sweep, but it is very hard because this is not a continuous curve line. It has been like a ring part, like separate ring. So for this we can create a single extrude part and we can pattern it by a direction pattern. So at first I am going to create this sketch. For that I am going to select this plane as a top plane, go for sketch and go for the sketch view. So here at first I am going to draw a center line like this. And I'm going to create a dimension for this line from here till here to a value of 20. You can see it is moved, so don't worry. Create this dimension. For that, you can create a line like this and create a point here. This reference point, this reference point. So now, at first, I'm going to assign this distance from here till here to a value of 3. Then let's try on changing this angle to a value of 20. Now it's okay. Now assign another dimension from this point to this reference line to a distance of 5, and on the same other side, same 5. Now all our dimensions are created. Let's click OK. And then let's go for Extrude. As we are created only one single line, it will be automatically take it as a surface. So don't worry, let's make it as solid. And now we are going to create some thickness for this line. So click on thickness. Let's go for the top view. Let's see whether you can see this line has been created thickness for the below the line. So I'm going to create as a symmetric. As you can see, the line is on the center. And now I'm going to adjust this thickness value to a value of 1.5. Okay. Now this extrude will be on symmetric extrude. So I'm going to click symmetric here. And let's adjust this length to a value of 20. So now our extrude and sketch bar has been done. Now let's click on OK. Now our single part or a single ring has been created. Now we have to create n number of lines, n number of rings for this entire dot. So for that, we can use pattern tool here. Select this extrude and go for pattern. Here, if we have center axis for this line, or if it is a circular part, we can use axis pattern here. But for this, we have to use direction pattern here. You have to select the direction first. As you can see, the arrow mark is towards upwards. We have to flip it toward downwards. Now, we need to add how many numbers that we are going to create as a pattern. So, I'm going to enter a value of 21 here, and as a spacing of 7. And then you can see the points here where the particular part has been generated on that particular point. So let's click on OK. As you can see, a part is created. So now let's make this rectangular part into this ring structure. So for that, let's go for a sketch and let's go for extrude. So I'm going to sketch on this face. So for sketch, I'll go for the sketch view. Here, I'm going to make a ring on this circular reference. Okay, so for that, I need to pick up a reference line for this, and then close it. Now you can see circular part has been created for that reference line. So now we have to draw a circle up to this reference. Go for circle to this reference, and then okay. So now our sketch has been completed. Let's extrude this sketch. Go for extrude. I'm going to flip the direction. I'm going to use remove material tool for this. So through all remove material. And now I don't want this part to be extruded. I need this outer part to be extruded. So I'm going to select this outer face. Now you can see now the other parts that we don't want, those parts get removed. Let's click on OK. Now our part is completed. Now let's create some round features for this part. So let's go for auto round feature here, as it has contains too much of sharp edges. So let's go for auto round feature here. But first, I'm going to create concave round feature here. Concave and convex, like you guys came to know about what is concave and convex. So concave is nothing but the inner edges, inner sharp edges. The convex is nothing but the outer sharp edges. First of all, let's select this concave. Let's assign this round value to a value of 0.25. And then let's click OK. It will take some time to create the edges into round edges. So round is has been created. As you can see, the convex round is nothing but the inner edges. For all the edges, inner edges will be on round feature. Let's go for round feature again, auto round. And now let's select the convex. And I'm going to put this convex value as 60 here, 0.60. Now, I don't want this top faces to be round because this should be have some sharp edges. As you can see in this image, this top surface should have some sharp edges here. So I don't want this part to be rounded. So go for exclude. I'm going to select this sharp edges, control key, select all the sharp edges here. And for the bottom also, select these edges, select the edges which you don't want to proceed for auto round feature. And then click on OK. Now the part is fully completed, guys. So let's give some appearances and some shading and reflections options to get our part into the real view. So let's turn on all the datum planes here. Now let's go for view, appearances. Let's select some metallic color for the entire part, this part, and OK. Now if you go for shading with reflections, the view will be very good. So, and also we can make some text part here. Let's go for shading with edges again. Go for model. And I'm going to sketch here. I'm going to create some text tool here for creating a word TMT. So go for text, draw a line here. I'm going to enter a text as TMT. Then click on OK. Now click on escape button. Now we have to select this sketch. As it is green, it is already selected. So I'm going to rotate and resize option. I'm going to rotate this part as a horizontal part. I'm going to drag this like this. You can drag this to the center like this. Make this a little bigger. Yeah. Let's click on OK. You can also resize the dimension as 3.70. I don't know the exact dimension of this part. So let's give some common dimensions, custom dimensions. Yeah. So now let's click on OK. Let's go for extrude here. I'm going to extrude this to a value of 0.10. Then click on OK. You can see our text is created. Go for shading with reflections again. You can see our text has been extruded. It is visible now. You can also delete these shadings or reflections. Like yeah, you can go for view, you can go for scenes, edit scene, environment. You can delete these shadows and reflections. And also you can see the shadow. If you want shadow, like you can see the floor plane is different, shadows and reflections. You can also change the floor plane by left or bottom or right or left or any kind of thing. You can also change this. I don't want this shadings and shadows and reflections. So that's all, guys. What has been created. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want more videos related mechanical engineering or any other content, you can comment below. So thank you, guys. Let's see you in next videos.